Hi guys, this is Pam Mariah and welcome to lesson 2. And this is where we're going to put to use the knowledge that we gained in lesson 1. We're going to grab our paintings and I'm going to show you how to save them in your inventory and then put them back in the island. And you can use this for all the items that you get from either the freebie or that someone else gives you. For the treasure hunt, I've designed this poster really quickly on canva.com. I don't have time to design my imagery completely by myself on Illustrator, so I grab some graphics here that are totally for free on canva.com. I love using this program when I'm in a rush to get something designed, something usually that's personal. So my idea for this treasure hunt is find the stolen artwork treasure hunt. The pirates are at it again. They have stolen precious artwork and have hidden them all over the virtual island. The clues are in the images. So we have water, so we know it's either going to be in the waterfalls or in the water fountain, one of the paintings. The other paintings is going to be in the pirate ship, and the other two are going to be one in the soccer fields and one in the lighthouse. Okay, so I'm going to go send this to my nephew so he can prepare himself. And then I'm going to go to my in the Finger Lakes and I'm going to hide the artwork. And then I'm going to see if he can figure out where, based on the clues, where the paintings have been hidden. Okay, guys, see you soon. Okay, guys, so it seems like my nephew has gone to sleep. I don't think I explained to you when I started talking about him, but he has volunteered to take this course as well. He's 9 years old and he's in the 4th grade. He's really excited about being in this virtual world and he thinks it's a game. And I might post a video of when we were in here before. I was teaching him how to build and how to copy and how to sit down on the chairs and stuff like that. And so now I was hoping he would still be around so that I can hide these and I can present the flyer for him and he can go and find them. But now I will be hiding them extra carefully so that you guys can take part in the scavenger hunt. And then I can send you a quick assessment based on that, based on this video and what you learned. And the prior video is also going to have an assessment, just a quick multiple choice Google Forms that's going to ask what you learned, what were the important key information that you learned about this program. I'm going to show you now how to copy these items into your inventory so then you can use later on. So I'm going to open up my inventory here, which it's actually already opened. But if I go all the way to the top, I just want you to see this. I'll move my head out of the way. Okay, so when I right click on this painting and I go more, I can take a copy. And you should be able to come and do that when you visit the island. So one of the things I think is really important to remember is that when you copy an object, it's just going to come up in your inventory as object. So you can check that this is the one you just copied, because if you grab it onto your space, it's the same painting. Okay, so you can, if it's selected like this, you can just click delete and it'll move it for you. I'm going to get rid of it for you. So you want to make sure that you name everything, because otherwise it's extremely hard to, remember. Oops. And that's how you wear something. And you, of course, when you have something attached to your body, you want to right click on yourself or right click on this and do detach so you can get rid of that. So now we have an extra lesson on that. Okay. So you want to right click on this and do rename. And this is a painting by Degas, one of his ballerina paintings, ballerina series. And I was actually lucky enough to see many of his pastels at the Metropolitan Museum of Art when I was a high school student, and well, all throughout my life in New York City. We used to go to the Met a lot. Great place. So now I'm going to do the same for each and every one of the paintings. And this is The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. And he's an Austrian painter. He's a symbolist, and his work is just so dramatic, and there's a lot of symbolism in there, and it's just beautiful. I mean, his golden age was when he was using gold leaf, and his work is just stunning. And actually, this painting is in a gallery in New York City, so if you're around that area when this pandemic madness is over, make sure you go and visit this gallery so you can see this in person. So I'm just gonna name it Kiss and grab this one and do Mona. This one and do Starry. Oh, and this illustration, let me bring it over here, is by American illustrator and painter Norman Rockwell. Norman Rockwell, yeah. And he's just, I mean, talk about technique and talent. The guy is just unbelievable. I mean, the amount of work he did for calendars and magazines and illustrations, it's just incredibly gifted. I mean, for me, when I look at his work and I realize that it's a painting or an illustration, I mean, it just blows my mind. He's just incredible. I don't think I've seen a more talented illustrator ever, or that we will ever see any. I mean, I'm just obsessed with his work. And this one painting is called The Shiner, and it's about a troublemaker in school, and she's got the, you know, the face, like she doesn't care, she knows that she's in trouble, and you know, she's got that smirk. It's just great. I mean, what a great depiction of, you know, a little troublemaker in school. All right, so now we have all of our paintings here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I changed my mind. I ended up only choosing 5 of them just because, you know, I was running a little bit out of time. So based on our flyer, we need to find a water source. And I am actually excited about that because I have built a waterfall, and I was inspired by the beautiful waterfalls and rock formations that we have left over from the glaciers moving throughout this Finger Lakes area. And one very well known you know, like big drop in, and it's actually called the Grand Canyon of the East, is Letchworth. Okay, and we also have a couple more areas around Ithaca. So I have designed this serene waterfall based on and inspired by those water formations and waterfalls that we have around here in this area. Okay, so I've decided to fly up and turn my viewer down, and I think this around this log, kind of in behind the rocks, that's where a good place for one of the paintings would be. And I'm just gonna pick the Shiner just because it's the first one. So I'm gonna put her right here. There she goes. Okay, so there's the first one, and I'm not gonna tell you where I put the other one, so you can come into the island and do yourself some scavenging hunting. Okay, so I think we've gone over how to put in objects in your inventory, how to rename them, and a little bit more practice on getting around the island, and how you can just easily drag and drop the items that you have already saved in your inventory onto your island. And that's how you get to put stuff in your inventory and get them back out when you need them. Okay, guys, so this was lesson number 2, and I hope that you enjoyed and you've learned a lot. Okay, thank you.